Namaste, I'm Jyoti Patania Salwan. I hope you're doing well. To be in tune with the present moment, the way it is, without judging it to be good or bad, and without wanting more of it if it's good and less of it if it's bad. So don't judge, just be in the present moment. That is mindfulness. For example, you're watching a beautiful rainbow. Just enjoy it and experience it in all its glory without judging the colors and without wanting the colors to be any brighter or lighter or any different. Let's start with something very basic. Let's start with mindful breathing. As you breathe in and as you breathe out, just pay attention to the sensations in your body. Just enjoy it without judging the breathing pattern or the sensations as good or bad. Mindfulness helps take care of many things. It'll help you to take care of your anxiety levels, stress, burnout. It increases respect, resilience, empathy. So my advice to you guys is, if you want to see a happier, healthier and more calmer version of yourselves during this pandemic, please start practicing mindfulness. So what is empathy really? Empathy is your ability to feel and understand what the other person is experiencing. It is your ability and capacity to be able to place yourself in their position. Now you'd wonder, how is it different from sympathy? Well, sympathy is a shared feeling, usually of sorrow, pity or compassion. Like when you show concern for someone, you sympathize with them. Empathy, on the other hand, is way stronger. It is when you're able to place yourself in someone else's position. And empathy is really important because not only are you in a position to understand what they're experiencing, but you're also in a position to understand how to react to those situations more appropriately, how to respond more appropriately. You know, this pandemic has caused collective trauma to the whole world, and everyone is trying to normalize the situations as soon as possible. We must understand one thing, that though our storm is the same, our boats are different. It is because our challenges are different, and the way we process trauma is different. So dear friends, we must be there for each other. We must empathize with each other, and we must always remain connected. Empathy is not really a choice, no. Empathy is a way of life. And we can build empathetic relationships by just reaching out to the other person, by calling and checking how they're doing, by asking them if they're healthy, if they have a problem. Are they getting food? Are they getting supplies? Is their family healthy? Checking about their well-being. It's as simple as that. And I'm going to tell you a story. My grandmother was a very brave lady. She'd often tell us stories about the time my grandfather fought in World War II. She'd also talk about the Bengal famine, the Spanish flu, and the partition in 1947. As a young girl, those stories were almost incomprehensible. I couldn't fathom how someone who'd seen so much pain and destruction and devastation could come out of it without being broken. But you know what? According to my grandmother, that was life. Something that's totally uncertain, unpredictable, and ever-changing. What got my grandparents through, and others like them, was their belief that there is nothing that a healthy human mind and a body cannot achieve, recreate, or rebuild. Acceptance, according to my grandmother, was the key to the healing process. She said that she made peace with each eventuality, which gave her the power and strength to overcome all challenges. So dear friends, let's accept the reality. Let's not push it, let's make peace with it. Because the more we resist it, the more it's going to weaken us. And we cannot afford that. Let's be kind to ourselves. For as it is, it's very natural for our minds to wander into worries about the future. So it's time for us to just pause and press the reset button. You know, I have 4 major takeaways from my grandmother's stories. Number 1 being, accept the reality. Number 2 being gratitude. Be grateful for all that you have. Show gratitude. We have air in our lungs. We have to be so grateful for that. Number 3, compassion. Let's be compassionate towards each other. Let's be more understanding and empathetic towards each other. So let's get together as a community and overpower any challenge that we face. And last but not the least, mindfulness. Let's help each other out. We're in this together. Let's stay safe and be happy. Thank you.